star performing names. Let's go across to Relaxo Footwear Management. Ramesh Kumar Dua, MD at Relaxo Footwear, is now with us. So, all across the space in consumer, you have seen a price hike taking place. You have also taken a price hike. Is there any impact as far as demand is concerned? Has there been any sort of, down trading, as you call it, towards mass products?
What we see that the article which are lower meant for masses, like article up to 150 MRP, there we see there is an effect. Article which are beyond 150 MRP, 500 above, there things are rather improved. That means the masses, they are suffering for inflation much more than other classes. So their, I will say, purse has shrink. And say they are trying to, what you call it, trying to find if they can have some cheaper alternative, even if it may survive for some time. But in the long term, things are only improving. People know brand means quality, and quality means better value for money. So in the coming time, things will improve in that segment also. And all this at the same time, we keep on watching the consumer behavior and align our portfolio accordingly. Whatever is the need of the market, we keep on uh, offering those products which are needed in the market. So that's it.
Right. So generally, when you see such hyperinflation as we have seen, does downtrading happen immediately, or it takes a while when people realize that, they have to shell more out for other things, and that's why on consumer products, they need to go slightly lower the premium space?
You see, this happens over the time. Just it can't have a knee-jerk reaction. So currently, inflation is high, although there is some softening in raw material prices and somewhat, but still, if we compare with last year, things are, inflation is really there and too much. And the worst sufferer are the masses. And that is why there is the effect. Otherwise, other article, I mean the middle class, those categories are only growing in spite of the inflation.
Right. The other thing, Mr. Dua, that I wanted to talk about was the fact that you've already taken a 20 to 25% price hike. Wanted to understand how this is getting absorbed, and because of the cost pressures, do you intend to take further price hikes then? Because, you already talked about as to how the consumer is getting extremely conscious because of inflation uptick.
Offering a new product depends on what kind of evolving consumer needs are there. So accordingly, it is a fashion industry. We keep on launching new product, trying to satisfy the evolving needs of the consumer. So whatever they are, whether it is in shoe division, whether it is in Hawaii division, or even our PU division, we keep on offering our products. And pricing and the designs required, we have to come up to the expectation of the consumer. And that process is always there.
Tell me about your margins, because I guess raw material prices are owing heavy on the margins. But do you see any recovery coming in anytime soon? And do you have clear visibility on a margin uptick or stability?
So margin is under pressure because raw material prices are really ruling very high. But now, this quarter and next quarter, there is some softening. So that will help the company. Our margin will improve in the coming times.
Demand. So one was, of course, the pricing that we have spoken about and the margins that you just spoke about. The second is about this reopen. 2-3 years people have not bought. Have you seen the peak of so-called revenge buying already happen, or do you believe that it can continue for a while because it's a 2-year backdated demand that has not been fulfilled?
There are two things. The article which are meant for indoor, like masses like Hawaii slipper, their demand has rather gone down because now people are moving outdoor. So outdoor articles, shoes, school weight, and sports shoes, these article demand has gone up because now since people are moving outdoor, so need of those article has really gone up. An indoor article has gone down because people are now spending more time outdoor. So that is the way, it is the need of the market, and that is happening.
Is there a visible shift from sandals and slippers to shoes now? That's what you're
No,
trying to
no,
say?
no. As far as we are concerned, even sandal segment is growing because sandals also people wear outdoor. It's not slippers. Slippers which are worn indoor, their demand has gone, particularly of articles like what you call it, this typical Hawaii slippers. But even the slippers of PU, because they are a kind of a semi-formal footwear, there the demand is growing because people are moving outdoor, and the sports shoes and our sandals, they are also used outdoor, so there also demand is growing. So this is the way there's a shift from indoor article demand little going down and outdoor article demand going up.
So also just wanted to understand about consumption in terms of inflation. So inflation, of course, we've spoken that how it has gone up. You've taken price hike. What will happen ahead? But a lot of measures have been taken by various governments around the world to curb down inflation. When it slows down, what is the sort of impact does it have on growth of consumption and especially consumer staples like your product?
No, you are talking about lockdown period or now current
No, no,
period?
no. Just a lot of measures in terms of rate hikes, controlling inflation, controlling, the Mehngai word. It'll have an impact as far as inflation is concerned. So when the inflation number actually comes down, what sort of impact does it have on, products like shoes and various other consumption items?
No, when inflation goes down, consumption is likely to go up only for us, a branded product also. Because once the discretionary income goes up, then people can afford to buy more pairs. And when it is down, when the inflation is there, then the people want to, because their money available is limited. So they will try to be a little conservative on that. Because first of all, one requires money for food. Then only he goes to for shoes. So when the money available and inflation is up, products become more affordable, then demand is likely to rise.
Great to have you on the show, and thank you so much for answering all of our queries today.
Thank you.